Hello leather crafters and saddle makers. Today I am going to review some knife blades that I just got in from Joshua Fields. He hand makes leathercraft knives, round knives, and all kinds of leatherworking knives. And he has sent me some knife blades, and I'm going to give them a try out here and review them. So let's take a look and see how they cut. Now I'll cut my package open here. Just received this in the mail. Here is a Fields made Weatherford, Texas, handmade leatherworking knives by Joshua Fields. This is his printout. It tells a little bit about. Oh, okay. It's got the different shapes. It's got the price list in here and the different shapes of head knives, round knives he makes. And I'll be slipping this blade into a handle that has a brass clamp. All right, I'm going to put this Fields blade to the test here. It's marked on the blade Fields made Weatherford, Texas. That's his custom stamp there. And this knife blade will slide into my Leathercraft knife here. And then I tighten the blade up like that. I haven't even done anything. That's extremely sharp, just the way it is. I believe this will have a long lasting edge on it. It's good metal, heat treated, and the edge is it's got a good edge on it. It's highly polished. Looks good. A lot of times when I'm cutting out a saddle, I'll cut out on my line in this manner. Like, see that line right there? You can just you can try to split your line there. And then another thing, if you need to put a bevel on leather, you can do it like that. And put a skive the back side. Anyway, I'll show you how it works on cardboard. I've got a knife sheath pattern here that I'm making. I've got it drawn out where I want to cut it. I've got my ends there, and I'll cut that slot out to begin with. Got this knife sheath pattern I have in the works here, and I'll use this new Fields made blade that I just received in the mail. This is kind of a pancake knife sheath pattern here that I'm cutting out with this Joshua Fields blade. This is a pattern I've been working on, and just about got it cut out here. Then I'll lay this pattern on a piece of lightweight saddle skirting and cut out this knife sheath pattern. This is a piece of vegetable tan saddle skirting. Okay, I'm going to hold this with one hand and mark around it with my saddler's awl. Mark my slots there. And the first thing I'll do is block this piece out so I can work it a little easier. I'm not cutting on the line, I'm just slightly outside of my line here. I'll set that large piece aside, and now I'll get right here, and I'm going to cut this knife sheath out. Over the next few days, I'll really put this knife blade to the test. But from what I've heard from Joshua, that this is lasting up to 10 times as long as some of the other blades. Okay. Now I've got a little, I believe it's about a 3/16 inch end punch that I'll come back and mark my slots here at the end. I'm over here at my cutting bench where I do my stamping with my slot punches and end punches. This is an end punch that I'm going to punch the end of my slots here. Then I'll go back over to my rubber mat and cut these slots out with my Joshua Field blade. Okay, got my end punch there for my slots. Take this steel ruler and use it as a guide. And my Joshua Fields blade here. And see, what I can do is make a cut like that, and then right here on the end like that, I can take that knife blade and just kind of put a little bevel right there. Get rid of that extra excess that I don't need there. The blade that I'm reviewing today from Joshua Field is the number 526. It's a curved blade that fits in my Leathercraft knife, and that's the one I'm doing a review on right now. I've got this slot on this knife sheath that I'm cutting, and I've got the end punched, and right here I'll take my steel ruler, use it as a guide to cut my slot or make my initial mark there. Then I'll move over and once I've got my cut like that, I can come back with my knife blade and cut that slot. If you're a serious leather crafter, leather worker, saddle maker, I think you should give one of Joshua's blades a try. I think you'll really like it. I like it, and I think it's going to have a long life to it, a long-lasting knife blade.